Fuck! What's up?
What's up?
Hustla motherfucking talk back again.
That's the world.
Shit, episode 69, nigga.
He on some nasty shit.
Freaky shit, you know what I mean?
That's some freaky shit.
Them hoes love that shit.
You got that cup in his hand.
Man, this one girl, she was like, yeah, I got that nigga drunk and I just sat on his head. I'm like, damn. Just took advantage of that nigga, didn't you?
Man. She put that slug trail on his sideburns.
Like my pops once said, man, you know what I'm saying? If you can't cut the mustard, you must lick the jar, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So,
that's fucked up.
That's what
That's
we're
fucked
doing,
up.
man.
Yeah, they doing too much licking out here, bro. They taking it too far now.
We ain't gonna talk about that shit if it get too, man.
Nah, y'all niggas gotta stop doing that bullshit. Quit promoting that shit, bro. Keep that shit to yourself, nigga. All that licking ass and shit, bro. Nobody wanna hear that shit.
I just told the motherfucker, man, the chick was like, what you listen to? She said Kevin Gates. I said, oh my God, man. You like niggas in the gas stand, man. You like that shit, man.
Yeah. Hey, you swap his mouth, it's gonna test positive for fecal matter.
That's fucked up.
It's gonna flame up, boy.
Like, damn, boy. Potty mouth.
Hey.
Shit stain,
Right.
Hey, the bacteria gonna be slapping fast.
Man.
Bitch, boy,
Yeah, coughing up doodle balls and shit. What's wrong with that?
And there it comes like, bro, roll that up. Let me get your joint.
Right.
Man,
you know what I mean?
yeah, dash did that motherfucker.
Right. Like, man, just keep that motherfucker.
On top of the defecation, right?
Defecation, nigga.
On top of the little shit that be locking up in the mouth right on the sides.
The flavor saver.
Yeah, the flavor savers.
Nigga better not have no beard. I know
he
that.
said the flavor saver.
No mustache, boy.
That's a goddamn venom, boy. That's
Boy.
Cobra venom.
Damn, why that nigga keep licking the corner of his lip?
That nigga bite you, boy. That bacteria gonna set in.
Right.
ASAP.
Man.
You need a cobra antidote.
That's fucked up.
Is that copperhead? That's a Kentucky native snake, ain't it?
Right. Hell no.
Hey.
Shit.
Awesome world.
Episode 69.
6'9". Not
Not
no Takashi.
Hell no. Not no Takashi. Not him. Not that nigga.
God damn. I seen the whole ass nigga pop up in the I'm over here researching O Block. This nigga going to O Block.
Disrespectful.
4 in the morning, huh?
Disrespecting. 4 in the morning. Capping like it's 10.
With
Nigga crazy.
With 100 motherfuckers, security guards with him.
Nigga done stuck around for not even a minute video.
Right.
Hey, let's be clear though too. I just want to make things clear because we don't do shit for no cloud chasing. You know what I'm saying? We just slide. Any city we go to, we go to the good, bad, and the ugly. You know what I mean? That's just what we do. You know what I mean? It might be motherfuckers that want to travel and want to know something about certain cities. So, you know what I mean? When we go to these cities, we show you the good, where we eat at. We show you the bad, good, and the ugly. We don't want to get nobody perception that we out here cloud chasing no shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, we just have to put that out there. But it be motherfuckers that might be intrigued and we want to know about certain shit. You know what I mean? So, we put that shit out there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You know what I mean? We're the best spot with the chicken at in Montgomery, Alabama. You know what I mean? We just showed that. So when motherfuckers go to Montgomery, they're like, shit, I remember Hustle real went down there.
Mm-hmm.
They had that fire-ass chicken down there in the Gump.
Right.
I'm going to go down there on the west side of the Gump and go get some of that chicken. You feel me?
Right. I feel you. Everything we do is we trying to inspire.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We want y'all to just get out and live. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly. You know what I mean?
It ain't like we trying to shit on y'all or stun or cap.
Right.
Nigga, we just want y'all. We trying to inspire y'all. We older. You know what I'm saying? So we supposed to be doing shit like this.
Shit.
So.
But we doing this shit since Buffalo, man.
Yeah.
We ain't just start going to no hood in Chicago.
Nah.
We been doing this shit.
We on
it. Matter of fact, we been doing this shit before Buffalo on individual shit. So, yeah, man.
Look at us in Niagara Falls. You see that?
Right.
Look at the picture of us in Niagara Falls. That was real. Goddamn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We was on some one type shit.
That was the good.
That's the good. That's motivation.
That was the
good.
Take your bitch out there or something, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Canada back there. You know what I'm saying?
Good Canada.
That was the good. That was the good of the city. And then we was in Buffalo. We showed you the bad. And then, you know, it was the ugly. Mm-hmm. But like you said, that's a good point, though. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker might not even know. Like, Buffalo was close to Niagara Falls.
Right.
They was like, well, shit, if I go to Niagara Falls, I can go to Buffalo.
Buffalo might as well.
No, they don't. And guess what? Motherfucker didn't know nothing about, you know what I mean? Because it's like this. What Coney's is, what Chili is, the Cincinnati is what barbecue is, the Memphis is what, You know what I mean? Crab cakes is the Baltimore is what were we just talking about?
Damn shit, I forget. Niagara Falls,
Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls.
It's
It's what Buffalo Wild Wings is the Buffalo. Hey,
Right,
man, I'll be
exactly.
fried.
I already know.
I'm off that jet fuel.
So I heard a dude arguing. He's going through frustrations. I said, "That's what you need to do, man. Take your bro to Niagara Falls, man. Go see the water, man. Just go there, go feel the mist of that shit hit your face, man, and then come back, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing to it, man. What to do it? You know?
Don't think plans and clap your hands to it.
He's about to go into
some Rakim shit, bro. Nah, what else going on, brothers?
Shit.
Same old shit.
Same old shit.
Hey, you know what? I was saving this for you, Briscoe. Since we on traveling and shit. That's all we talk about now, but East St. Louis, man.
All right, we'll put that out there.
Yeah, we talked about the Chicago shit last week. This week
I missed that one.
We're gonna talk about East St. Louis.
And we had an exploration. Remember we had an exploration about East St. Louis before. Remember
Yep,
we do our little cities?
Sure the fuck did.
You know what I mean? When I threw that out there, we was talking about East St. Louis. And then, what do you know? We go out there and we check it out. You know what I mean? And, you know what I'm saying? I take this quote for him, you know what I mean? Believe what you read about East St. Louis.
For real, bro. For real, that shit raw.
Too raw, bro.
Raw. National Lampoons. National Lampoons raw.
Like it's, bro, it's portraying, like they portray that shit to a T, bro.
Right.
Real talk.
And that was back.
And that show you how bad that shit already been.
Right.
And I think on the movie, so I looked in the comments on the movie, it said St. Louis, Missouri, where they was at, but it was really portraying East St. Louis.
Right.
It was in National, but it said St. Louis. Just to let people know, it was really Illinois on the movie National Lampoons. You know what I mean? I don't know why they just said St. Louis, but I guess they just picked the nearest big city because, you know what I mean? But that was actually East St. Louis. And how they portrayed on there, bro, that's like, man, it's shit worse than Detroit.
Hell yeah.
It's worse than Detroit, like for real. Like, I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? I'd have been like in Newark and shit. Like, I'd have been to some place, you know what I mean? I just slid, but I ain't never felt like that riding through that motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's eerie riding through there, bro. Like, real talk. Like, I mean, if you compare to Chicago, like, Chicago really ain't that bad. And what I thought of Chicago before I even went is what I thought afterwards.
Right.
It's a big city, right?
Mm-hmm.
With a big city of 2 million people, it's going to be a good amount of good neighborhoods and a good amount of bad neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying?
We didn't even really touch a lot of the neighborhoods.
We really did, but we slid through the south side. But from what we seen, you know what I'm saying, I always knew, like, it ain't no slummy. Chicago ain't slummy.
Not to me.
It ain't no slummy area. Even in they hoods, it ain't slummy. You know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't saying that it ain't bad. But as far as like when we went to like Detroit and Flint, shit like that, like East St. Louis and Gary, they got shit like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like I said, bro, if you ever go there and they tell you like, do y'all research on that shit? They tell you don't go across the bridge.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Man,
they tell you don't go, and believe, bro, if you do, get you Illinois tags. Don't go through there with no regular joint tags.
No, none of that shit.
Let me tell the story.
Yeah, hell yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. Hold on, let me give him one little insight. So if you're feeling down and you're looking at yourself like, man, I'm fucked up out here. Go to East St. Louis, nigga. You'll come back like, nigga, I'm blessed. That's how I looked at it. That shit gave me a whole different insight, bro. Like, we really, really got it made. A lot of us got it fucking made compared to what they going through up there.
Now keep preaching.
Real
keep
talk.
Preaching. Keep going.
For real.
Now,
I'm good. That's it. Just if you having, like, feeling bad on yourself, down on yourself, take a trip to East St. Louis or Detroit, bro. You'll come out feeling a little bit better about yourself. It might make you want to go a little bit harder, too. You know what I mean?
And then like that, there's other areas, too, that's around you. But when you go out and hear about this bigger city, because you don't be expected to see some of the shit that you see when you think of these big cities. You know what I'm saying? Most of them anywhere, most of the cities outside the big cities, you don't be expected to see this shit like tore down and
fucked up.
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't expect to see that shit, man. When you do, you be like, God damn, now I see why niggas was, you know what I'm saying? Why they had to, you know, some areas you gotta do certain shit to maintain.
Dude,
that shit down there broke my heart, bro.
Cause it's like, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers say it's bad, but it's bad everywhere. But some places is worse. Right? You know what I'm saying? And you gotta treat some places a little bit worse than others. But I'm gonna tell you a story, man. We slid through there. We was near a practice called the Shield Homes and shit, right? I don't know if this is where it stemmed from, but we get out, go take pictures and shit. We from this little barbecue shack. You know what I mean? We taking the pictures and shit. We get back in the car. As we driving past, we see with a pair. I don't know. The motherfucker had a badge on.
Yeah.
Two black niggas.
Yeah.
Two niggas right here. You know what I mean? And they was on the phones as we was driving back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they were sitting at the corner when we were sitting there taking pictures.
Right.
Imagine like this is a small little town like the size of Covington, right? Everybody know everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't just like nothing like we just sitting here chilling. We see some motherfuckers pull up out of nowhere, take some pictures in front of a little stoop somewhere. We be like, you know what I mean? Who is them?
Right.
So we don't know if it stem from that, but as we ran past and shit, they on the phone and shit, looking and shit. We driving past one project where we just at, going to another one. Now, as we driving out, we get to the intersection. I always just know, like, okay, I feel naked because, you know what I mean, I got out-of-state tags.
Right.
So I'm always on, you know what I mean, when I'm coming at the light, I'm looking.
Right.
I happen to, we pull up to an intersection, we at this projects and shit. This truck pulled behind us. We bang a left, they bang a left.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They bang a right on this one street. Now, the first street they take bang a right, they go down. The next street we go down, we take a right.
Right.
Right? When we take that right, we go down this street, we intersect them. Like, we almost intersect each other. But they got in front of us, like, and they stopped, like, skirt. And when they stop and look like, skirt.
Right.
You know what I mean? And look back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, at first we had a little debate in the car. We thought it was the police, but I'm like, man, the police ain't gonna stop like that.
Right.
They probably hit a U-turn, but they ain't gonna stop how them niggas stop.
Right.
And they stop like this, right? So, we see them, like, you know what I mean? My antennas went up. Like, I ain't never, you know what I mean? I'm a motherfucking adventurous motherfucker, right? And I slide places. I got shook a little bit. Because, you know what I mean? It kind of threw me off guard that them niggas trying to meet up with us right there. I don't know if they try to, like, you know what I mean, block us in.
Right.
I think that was their idea. And then I think about it, try to block us in, and then boom, boom. And then you think about it, they were so bold because there ain't nothing down there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So where we was going to, it was only two attractions. It was the casino, and it was like a little overlook over the Mississippi River looking at St. Louis. That's the only thing that's down there, right? So I'm thinking, like, when they seen us going through that little project area, they like, where these niggas going? Ain't nothing that's down there.
Right.
Let's go see where these niggas at. They might be lost. So they try to intersect it. So when we see them there, I'm like, damn, everybody like, bro, y'all see that? Like, okay, we slide.
Mm-hmm.
So I hit the gas a little bit. So I'm thinking, like, okay, when we go down here, I'm thinking we're going to stop at this overlook. It might be a little crowded down there. Might be some activity that might deter these motherfuckers to go.
Right.
Right? But there was nobody down there.
Nobody.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, nah, they might be too confident to try it anyway. So I said, fuck it, we're gonna loop around. So I'm looking on the GPS. I already looked at maps like years ago about these places I already been to before. Right? So I was like, I know I can get from here to get on the bridge to get to Missouri. Right? So the creepy thing about it though is when I was gassing it, them niggas, like before we got to the overlook, they weren't even following us. They weren't trying to make it seem like they was following us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They were just like creeping, like on some GTA shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like a motherfucker following you, but you know the alert meter gets high and motherfucker notice you. They were just out here chilling like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like so, and what I'm thinking is them niggas thinking like, okay, these niggas gonna stop at the overlook and we're gonna get these niggas right here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I say, nah, fuck it. I said overlook, I'm like, nah, ain't nobody here. Fuck it, boom. So I'm like, I'll whoop around, I see the casino right here. So as I'm still whooping, I'm trying to get away from these niggas for real. They still creeping for real. You know what I mean? Man, I get around the little bend, get on the roundabout, get on the bridge, and went straight to Missouri. It was out of there.
Out of there.
Creepy
Niggas
shit,
ain't
bro.
about to come to Missouri.
Man.
Yeah.
They coming
Niggas
over
about
that
to turn
line.
around.
They ain't even come.
That's what they did too. They backed off.
Niggas gonna turn around.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh.
That's a dummy mission.
Man.
That shit, bruh.
Yeah,
That was a surreal moment, bruh.
Yeah, that's
That
like
was.
full-fledged infiltration. For
It,
real.
that's what it, bruh. Real talk.
Like they knew they city, they knew y'all wasn't from there.
There
and
you
they,
go.
and they infiltrated.
And it's dilapidated down there. Ain't nothing down there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when we go past that little project area, they some smart niggas. They like, what these niggas pass her ain't nothing down here but that shit down there.
Right.
And then guess what though? When we roll through East St. Louis, we didn't see one police officer.
Nope.
Damn.
So I'm saying so they kind of know like the police, it's a police shortage. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We can get these niggas right here and carjack them or whatever, bro. And niggas are gonna be up out of there.
Mm-hmm.
That shit, bro. Watch yourself when y'all go through East St. Louis. If y'all just go, ain't shit to go there for real.
Tell them what the shit on YouTube is, cause I watched that shit twice. I just had to see this shit.
Go to East St. Louis. It's a documentary on the news network. I forgot what it's called, but look up East St. Louis documentary
It'll pop up.
about corruption.
Yeah, you'll learn a lot from that shit. For real, how corrupt the police is, how corrupt the government is, how corrupt the people that the real estate agents is. You'll learn a lot of shit from that.
Tell them about the houses, bro. How the people was living, bro. And then we can. You know what I
Like I
mean?
said, bro, blessed. Just look at yourself as being blessed.
Real talk.
For real, because these motherfuckers sitting on bando porches with the door open, they actually living in this shit, bro. They're short on the documentary. Go check that documentary out, man. For real.
Real talk.
It's fucked up out there, man.
Real shit.
That's crazy. I ain't never been to St. Louis, but I went to Nashville, and when I say, man, motherfucking Millville, I'm talking to Cincinnati right now, Millville, Brick City, motherfucking nigga Wind Terrace, nigga, all that shit look like the suburbs, bro.
Man, say
Nigga,
that.
Nashville, the inside of them goddamn houses, bro, is unfit for goddamn. I can't even believe they had the nerve to have an actual CMHA, like the equivalent to CMHA in Cincinnati down there.
Right.
Because they shit was look like they ain't had an inspection in goddamn 40 years. The fucking top of the stove was so corroded and decayed. You're like, yeah, I mean, you can't imagine they even cooking in that motherfucker, bro. Like, I really felt like I was on some bougie shit.
Right.
Like, I'm thinking, you know what I mean? You know, because everybody got their form of the trenches in which they came. So, you know, when they come to another motherfucker shit, you know what I mean? That mud end up looking like a garden and shit.
Say that.
And you know what I mean? And, bro, when I say that Nashville shit, it sounds like it's actually a lot nicer than St. Louis. But that St. Louis, man, that story, you know what I mean? And just the vibe.
Yeah,
Like that Chicago vibe, man. You know what I mean? And that.
I ain't gonna lie
That's a murderous ass city.
Yeah.
Right.
You feel that murderous ass energy, but it'll throw you off, man. The weak minded will not survive in Chicago for sure.
Hell no.
Because it looked like something sweet, but it is entirely not that, bro. You feel the vibes, bro. If you a real street nigga, you a real hood nigga, you got some type of, you know what I mean, background of just, you know what I mean, being on your shit, you gonna feel that shit in Chicago, bro.
Bro,
You feel that shit in St. Louis, though, too.
Oak Block, compared to East St. Louis, Oak Block look like Westchester.
Bro, real talk.
For real.
But even across the river in St. Louis, though,
Yeah.
on the north side,
Yeah.
that shit is fucked up.
Yeah.
Bro. Like, you know what I mean? Actuality, like, St. Louis, Missouri is the murder capital for real, bro.
Right.
It's the murder capital. It's, you know what I mean? Higher murder rate than anywhere else in the country, bro. Like, to get a good idea, I know y'all heard this before, right? But Cincinnati, St. Louis got the same amount of people, bro. 300,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Cincinnati averaged probably like 80 murders, 90 murders. You know what I mean? Last year, they got 280 murders.
What, in St. Louis?
In St. Louis.
St. Louis.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I
I
mean?
think them in Gary, Indiana was like up there for real. I think
For
it was
real.
Like the top
East St. Louis and St. Louis, they go back and forth.
That's
And
crazy.
if you think about, let's look at East St. Louis. It's about the same size as Covington, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Covington probably averages about 8-10 murders probably. You know what I'm saying? Which is still half of Covington.
Right.
Man, East St. Louis, remember, they're the same size. East St. Louis averages about 25 to 30 murders. Imagine 30 murders happening in Covington. They had a martial law around here, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine 300 murders going on in Cincinnati. Nigga, they have martial law over there, bro.
Right.
So I'm saying, they just show you how normal that shit is in St. Louis for them to have that amount of murders.
Right.
For a city that small, that martial law ain't been caught.
Right.
So I'm saying, that shit was here. Man, if Cincinnati get 150, something about to be doing something about this shit, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
For real. And it's a beautiful city, too, bro.
Hell yeah. St. Louis?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. What? I don't
That
want
might
to
be
go
the
back.
best one yet, bro.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
That might be the best one
Yeah.
yet. That shit.
Carolina shit.
Man, that shit was a fucking vibe. Bro.
What? Hell yeah.
That shit was
Yeah.
a vibe, bro. Cause
Yeah.
at first, when we was like, he asked us like, "Think it's better than Cincinnati?" At first, me and my son was like, "Oh, this ain't better than Cincinnati."
Because it's kind of similar.
Yeah. As we kept on driving, that shit,
Bro.
Cincinnati was done.
It was done, bro. They got a little midtown.
Yeah. After we went through Midtown, the
Bruh.
second one, I was like, "They done."
Bro, St. Louis is, man, I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Man.
When you go to St. Louis, like you hear it, and then when you see it, it's like a mini big city, though.
Yeah, that's what I was about to
It's a mini big city,
For
bro.
real, for real, for real.
Like, and the motherfucker got 3 skylines.
Man, that
So I'm
shit
saying, you got
fucking awesome.
downtown, then you got midtown, got a little skyline. Then you go to, we was in Central West End, got a little skyline. Then you go, I think the Skinker, I can't pronounce it. That's a little skyline. But if you go, then you go out to little suburbs, and they got like a little high skyline. I mean, it's got like 5, like for real, bro. It's like a mini big city. Like
That
St.
shit's
Louis
crazy.
is a vibe, bro.
It is, bro.
I'm trying to tell you. As much as they say about the murder rate and all this and that, most of that should be propaganda. I'm gonna tell you, and the most thing, the shit that comes to shit with that is that murder rate on the platinum motherfuckers that's really they've been down in the trenches for real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you ain't really flirting with disaster, you cool.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, especially if you ain't out of town, you mostly out of town. When you out of town, you ain't even flirting with disaster.
Right.
You got your own little weed. You ain't really interacting with motherfuckers. So
Right.
you know what I mean. So when we go to these places, we want motherfuckers to be like, oh y'all just doing this shit for clout. Like you can go anywhere you want to go, as long as you know how to conduct yourself. You ain't looking like no punk. You go,
Right.
you know what I mean. We was in the Academy Sherman Park in North St. Louis. Man, you nigga, this is 300 murders. We was chilling on a little stoop, a bed of stoop. Niggas cross the street and everything. See what I'm saying? If you down to conduct yourself like you where you at, you cool, bro. Now you start looking around and we sit out here looking around, niggas will be like, man, timid as shit, them niggas gonna see that. Like, where these niggas from? You know what I'm saying? And then we already look different.
Right.
You know what I mean? We was in Switty Pass. Motherfuckers looking at us up and down.
Like, damn, where they come from?
Yeah, they was looking at I was peeping. They was looking up and said, like,
I swag was different. I was like, they ain't never seen no Timbs and shit.
Yeah, for real,
That's how
bro.
they was looking at us,
for real, bro. Real time. I ain't gonna lie, it gave me a little creepy vibe with St. Louis too when we was in Sweetie Pass.
Yeah, it was.
For real, it gave me a little, I don't know, bro. It just kind of threw me out with that shit across the river. But other than that, though, yeah. St. Louis, though, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, nice place to visit, bro.
Hell yeah.
Shit, you got a throwback for us, Big Ike? Big Ike?
Throwback. Let's see. Shit. Yeah, man. This motherfucker, man. One of the coldest shortstops there is, man. I think he played shortstop. Niggas just do backflips and shit.
Oh.
Motherfucker Ozzie Smith. Man.
Oh my God.
Oh,
St. Louis.
St. Louis, man. Ozzie
Go. That was a good one.
Ozzie motherfucker Smith, man. Like, he was cold, man.
Yeah, he brought it back.
Yeah, probably one of the best ones that ever do it, man.
He's one of the best ones.
Shortstop.
I don't think there's too many
Yep, shortstop. Yep.
There's too many shortstops in the Hall of Fame. With him,
I think
Brandon
Gwen.
Larkin.
No, Gwen played second base.
Gwen was second base. Chris
Larkin,
Sable was
Cal
second base.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Ripken. Kyle Ripken is shortstop. But yeah, he's top player with that motherfucker. Defense. Couldn't hit none past his ass, man.
Cold.
And he had hops, man. A little short motherfucker.
For real.
That motherfucker was doing
Snatch that shit about
He
the
was.
air. Yeah, he was down there doing back notes, knocking, and everything. All the cleats, everything.
That was Terrell Owens before Terrell Owens.
Yeah,
Right.
In the dirt and everything, man. You know, so I Smith, man. You know, they should have a mirror for his ass.
That's a.
We ain't even peep it, did we?
Yeah,
We ain't even look for it.
They should have a mirror out
They had a lot of
St.
them up there,
Louis.
but we ain't even peep it.
They should. Hey, I don't
They
think they
got
do,
to.
but that's a good. Oh, they
there.
should.
Should, man.
You know what they got out down that motherfucker?
Damn.
Punk ass Mark McGuire. Big Mac motherfucker.
Wow.
His ass. That's all they care about.
Not to get off subject, I just seen somebody post a little mural of somewhere on Central Parkway of Joey Burrow saying that they remember they asked him about his glasses being fake. He said, "I got enough money." What did he say? I said, "I got." What did he say? What was his quote?
I didn't even see that one.
Bro, they got, hey, bro, it's bad. Hey, it's bad. It's along Central Parkway, I think. Along that little brick wall.
Right.
Behind. You know, you coming off the viaduct, you bring it right.
Right.
It's I think it's back there. This is where it look like it's at. It's like a little man. That motherfucker mural slick. What did he say, bro? They asked him was them fake ones. He said, "No, I got enough money. Why would I buy some fake?" But some shit he said. That's what it said on there with the frames on.
Oh
Yeah.
man, shout
Not
out
to get off
to
the
Joe.
subject though.
Talking that big shit.
Shout out to Joe. He was in Kentucky the other day. They said.
Man, they said
At
they
Dickman's.
said that was a Photoshop.
Was it
Yeah,
Photoshop?
man,
They
I
said that was
for
Photoshop.
real?
really fuck with Joe.
Dickman's
man.
got some good ass wings.
I was
though.
about
Man,
to ask one of y'all.
I heard.
Oh, y'all ain't never went?
Nah, what's up? We
Yeah,
just check it out.
Yeah, when I found out where Joe was really from, man, that gave me a little bit more pride for Ohio.
Yeah, for real.
I thought he was from, down south and shit, Louisiana. Louisiana got something in the water down there or something.
Right.
And I was thinking he was from there, but he actually from Athens, Ohio.
Yeah, he from up there, right?
I'm like,
He
damn.
was a Buckeye. They wasn't getting no playing time, so then he went down to LSU.
I think he was.
He went down there and shit.
I think Dwayne Haskins knocked him out the box. R.P. Dwayne Haskins.
Yeah.
I think Haskins knocked him out the box.
He went
One
down
of them
there and got the
motherfuckers.
respect. It's love down there in Louisiana though, for real.
Yeah.
It's like
Check
that
that shit
that,
out.
that love down there for sure.
Yeah, I'll go to Destin. Closest thing I get to Louisiana is Mobile. Check out Mobile.
Yeah.
Try to eat some
Like
of that food
Destin,
down
man.
there.
Destin is something different, bro. Like, I catch airplanes and shit, bro. They be in the magazines on the air. That's a lot
They
of
say
rich
it's like they say it's one of the best beaches. That's
When
what
the
they
rich,
say out here.
all the rich people go there, bro.
Yeah.
For real. Destin and what's the other one?
Pensacola.
Naples and shit like that.
Yeah. Clearwater.
Yeah, Clearwater. No, nobody ever think about Clearwater, do they?
Nah, no. That's one of
Ever since the Reds moved out of there, motherfucker, that nobody think about that shit. Cause you know the Reds used to have their spring training in Clearwater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
St. Pete.
Mm-hmm.
Tampa. Yeah.
Yep.
It's about that time. It's about time to go get your asses up and go see some shit.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
5 hours away in different places in the 7 motherfucking states that touch Kentucky. So think
Hell
about that
yeah.
shit.
Right.
Talk that shit.
You know what I'm saying? We already seen 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? So why not go a step closer and go to a next state over? If
Right.
you can. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's cool to go to Columbus and shit, but don't get in Columbus and don't start stunting and shit. Cause you know it's Columbus, my nigga.
Right.
Go to Detroit or some Chicago.
And then holler at us.
Yeah.
Right.
You then stunt a little bit.
Yeah,
you ain't
you know
gotta
what I mean?
stunt fully.
Right.
Just don't that's like going to fucking Dayton.
Type a bigger day.
Stunt. You know what I mean? Like a motherfucker, like I ain't never been to Dayton before.
I was just telling
That's
Buck like
fucked up.
we just covered everything within like
That's fucked up, bro. I don't forget shit, Briscoe.
I like how you play the shuffle.
Yeah, you see it?
You play the shuffle.
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
We're gonna shove it down your
Do
throat
that.
even harder.
That's only 100 miles. You know what I mean? That ain't.
That's crazy.
You probably ain't burning 25 in gas. Right? Like, we're,
It's fucked up.
you feel me? I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean?
You drop on a full tank, come back with the same full tank.
Same
The same full tank, you ain't got to put no gas in
Hell
no.
I mean,
Like, baby, let's go to Columbus for vacation.
who wants to see
What?
Columbus? Who wakes up like, you know what?
It'd be cool to see, but
Yeah, but like,
Just,
I like to go see it if you ain't never seen it.
right,
You know what I'm saying? But like to make it like it's a destination.
right, like,
You know what I mean?
like it took months of planning and shit, preparation to do this shit.
That's one with the lingo different. When
Right.
you say something, my first like, what does that mean?
Like, goddamn, just take your ass straight up Montgomery Road, motherfucker.
For real,
Take
might as
it,
well. God damn,
But
that's fucked up, bro.
I was gonna say we didn't cover like so much of a radius, like, you know what I mean, of the 4 to 6 hour radius. It's time we gotta start furthering out,
Yeah,
bro.
we gotta go.
That's when, you know what I mean, motherfucker gotta start booking shit, bro. Cause now them little we get to like the Memphis, the 7 hour shit, the Memphis, the Charlottes, the Atlantas, you know what I mean, Birmingham and
Right.
shit like that.
Fly
Started
to
into that motherfucker. Yeah, at the fly now, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Flying such a rental.
I think the last places we got is like I said, we got Pittsburgh, which is 4. That's like Chicago.
Yeah,
We got Asheville. That's like
Virginia.
5.
VA,
West Virginia.
Yeah, we about to do that at the end of the month.
DC.
DC, that's like the 8 and the 9s. You know what I mean?
Right there, yeah.
That's when we start getting to them ones.
That DC trip going. That's a 3-state killer right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be the test.
Yeah, that's
We're gonna need the multiples,
yeah.
multiple drivers. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll start. We'll start looking to hire motherfuckers
Yeah,
to drive, bro.
somebody.
For real.
I took Junior driving the other day. He still got a lot of work to do though.
Yeah.
I'm just saying you can drive, man. You smoke a joint, man. Get an orange, be tripping, be like, man, I'm tired.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nah.
We're gonna leave your ass. We're gonna leave your ass in the first rest area. Call an Uber back. It's an hour away. Fuck that shit. As soon as you go to take a piss, we're gonna take off on your ass.
Everybody act like they going to piss as soon as he go in the bathroom, turn around and shit.
Oh man.
Get that nigga Wendy's money.
Right.
For real.
There you go,
You
bro.
hit.
Yeah. And we shit. We're gonna talk about. I ain't gonna say what we.
Yeah.
We don't need the other thing out there. We're gonna say that on.
Yeah, we gonna keep shit on the hush.
Yeah, not that. I'll touch you after.
For real. Shit, what else you got? You got a Briscoe gym in the day or?
The gym, shit, for real. Gym of the day is, man, just have an open mind. Be open minded to new ideas, new shit being said. You know what I mean? If you around motherfuckers that's saying some shit you don't know, just have open ears about it. You know what I'm saying? Be open-minded about traveling. Shit, just be open-minded to just be out traveling, not just no Atlanta and no fucking Houston, no shit like that. You know what I mean? Do Boise, Idaho.
Right.
You know what I mean? Go to Wichita, Kansas. You know what I mean? Go to fucking shit like that. Go to Fargo, North Dakota. Remember the movie Fargo?
Yeah. Yep.
What's the Canadian? Who can do the Canadian accent?
I
Hey,
couldn't tell how the fuck that sound, man.
I forgot how it go, but yeah. Hey, some shit.
For real.
I have no idea how to
Some
fuck
goofy ass shit.
Goofy shit. Go see some donkey crossing.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Tell us some film.
That's fucked up, bro.
If you want to eat a bag of chips, man, eat some apples, goddammit.
Right.
Yeah. And so yeah, you know
It's
what I mean?
something different, man.
Yeah. Instead of eating ass, eat that pussy.
Yeah, for real, man.
You know what I mean?
Who's gonna pass me the pussy? I don't know. Anyway, so
That's crazy.
know what you get yourself into before you get yourself into it, man. Just don't go in that motherfucker. Don't die for. I guess if you're young, you can, but the older you get, try to have some sense about some shit.
There you go.
Before you
Right.
just jump into some shit. Don't just be out here co-signing. Don't be yes men and shit. You see T.I. doing comedy and shit, and whack ass jokes. That's from years of motherfuckers yes men and that nigga. You think you can say anything anywhere, motherfuckers don't like that shit. It ain't where it's at.
That's what happens to women.
You know what I'm saying? The woman.
They just ain't never happened yet.
It ain't it. But you know what I'm saying? Just know what you're getting into, man, and kind of, you know, just
And to double off what you said, you know what you get yourself into. When we go like places, we know where we be going before we go. Like we know, especially me, I know we know where we going, so it ain't just like on no goofy shit. Just
Right.
that ain't really it's irrelevant, but it ain't. But just to add to the know, like when you do travel to places, kind of know where the fuck you going before you go. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's wherever, it ain't got to be no bad shit. Just when you downtown, you know, you familiar with the area. Look, they got parking here, so you know what I'm saying. You ain't spinning them circles. Or you ain't in no bad in the area, you don't know where you're going or shit like that.
Yes.
So just be familiar about your surroundings and just know where you at. And be have self-awareness about life on anything.
like
It ain't got nothing to do.
It don't have to be.
It ain't got nothing to do with that no out of town shit. Just when your own city.
fucking house.
You know what I mean? Have self-awareness about motherfuckers at your job. You know what I mean?
Right.
About anything. You know what I'm saying? Just have self-awareness. Period. About this world.
Right.
Fuck the little dumb minute shit that we talking about this whole world, about what's going on. You know what I mean? Have an open eye about the shit that's in your face. You know what I mean? The best way to hide shit is not behind the motherfucker's back. It's in plain sight.
Playing something, hell yeah.
So,
Motherfucker can't see what you put in front of them.
yeah, nah, they so distracted doing this.
Right.
All just distracted, period. They'll see you doing it, like, what are you doing?
Right, exactly.
And help you with it, like, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? When you know, you know what I'm saying? You know certain motherfuckers, just, you know, maneuver the way you can.
And to add to that, if y'all want to go,
No, go ahead,
I just want to say, like, if a motherfucker lied to you, don't be mad at the motherfucker that lied to you, right? Let's just say, for example, if you dealing with a female, right? If she lies, or anybody, if when you talking to that person that and they knew, you know what I mean? What we do most of the time when we talking to a motherfucker, we're doing this. You know what I'm saying?
No eye contact.
No eye contact. You know what I'm saying? So when the motherfucker told you that lie, you wasn't even looking at him to watch the body language that reacted to that lie because you in your phone. You know what I'm saying? And this really pertains just to relationships because we talking to new females or you talking, you know what I mean? Females talking to guys. You know what I'm saying? And then after some months and shit, motherfucker be lying. Oh, you that lied to me? It was your fault because at the end of the day, they was telling you them lies. You just weren't paying attention.
Paying attention to
You know
them.
what I'm saying? Look at the eye movement. Motherfucker get the moving around and shaking or just
Doing
any
all
look.
kind of shit.
You know what I'm saying? Because look, if a motherfucker tell you the truth, they probably doing this all day.
Uh-huh.
I can tell you the truth for about 5 minutes. Like, yeah, my name is Briscoe. Woo woo. But as soon as I look within that little 5 minute mark, I might be like, yeah, I might tell you a lie, do this or some shit.
Right.
So I'm saying, what was that?
Right.
Did you tell me the truth on that? But the whole time for 5 minutes, you probably was telling me the truth because you was chill.
Right.
And then you start to moving when you start telling that lie. And
Mhm.
shit like that, you gotta pay attention to. If the motherfucker wanna close it out, you gotta close it
Yeah.
out.
Got my man Goat sitting there in the day again.
Yes,
So
sir.
with it, we're right here with the great Hustla world.
Hell
Y'all
yeah.
already know. Hustle talk, man. This energy is fucking brilliant.
Yes, sir,
So,
it
you know,
is.
I appreciate being able to stop through and sit in with the greats. You know, Instagram at the GOAT, the real GOAT world. Shit, I guess I'll say a little something before, you know, tapping
Sprinkle them a
out
little
of
bit.
here. Yeah, man. My thing is, I feel like a lot of people need to lower their expectations in others. You know, I know for a fact that a lot of people are just not built the same. Like, you got people, you'll be talking to a person, and you have to remember that this person only has what they're giving you, the level of understanding that they're giving you. Like, sometimes you might talk to people and they just might not have the ability to comprehend. You know, it's one thing for words to be in existence, but you still got definition behind words. You still got vibration behind words. Many people don't have the ability to divulge so many things. So, you know, it's this thing that they said back in school back in the day. They used to say KISS. Keep it simple and stupid.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? Yeah, keep it simple, stupid. So, you know, if we follow the rules of humanity and, you know, of righteousness, you know, I think that a lot of people should just give it in a simplified way, because there's a lot of people out here fucked up off of emotions and just shit that you can't even comprehend, because that's what they going through. And a lot of people don't know how to convey and talk about it, so they move in ways that kind of will misconstrue the person that has some sense. So you got all these senseless people amongst senseful people. So, you know, our job being, you know, a senseful community, it's our objective to civilize the uncivilized so that they can, you know, understand. But, you know, going back to, you know, people just not understanding so clearly. That's why, you know, it's cool to keep shit simple.
Church.
Keep shit simple.
Keep it short and simple.
Dumb
Kiss.
down.
Dumb it down.
Sometimes you
Yeah,
got
you know what's crazy, man? Because I've heard that saying for a long time, man. So that means that these motherfuckers been dumbing shit down for years for motherfuckers. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, they really dumbing it down with this music. They showing that they've been keeping it real simple, but
Yeah.
I just feel like, you know, with everyday philosophy, with this, you know, everyday, you know, just shit that we supposed to be doing, our necessities in life, you know, it should all be simplified. Therefore, everybody ain't going about it like an anomaly. You know, it's just normalized.
Right.
You know, shit that should be done. It shouldn't be bitches staying in subsidized housing and they can't pay $55 a month. Like, you feel me? Like, it should be something to where people have corrective thinking, you know, by simplified teachings. So, you know, if y'all could just tap in with some simplicity, I guarantee that life would be a lot better.
Yes, sir.
Simplified teachings.
A lot of people make shit a whole lot difficult, man.
They do it.
They do,
Exactly.
It's the small shit, man. They want blow the smallest things up. They want to worry about the next goddamn person. They want to do a whole bunch of shit. They speak about a whole bunch of shit they want to do, but then when it comes to their actions, these motherfuckers be, you know, so gossiping and talking. A whole bunch of, they ain't doing nothing that's bettering anything that you want to do, and you fucking your whole mental up. Like you reversing your positive. If you was thinking positive, you was speaking, your actions done dumbed it down and made it. You know what I'm saying? Looking ugly. You up here just
motherfuckers put more energy into trying to
negative shit.
To negative shit than more trying to get themselves together. Like they put more energy into want to make sure a motherfucker foul instead of making sure they put that energy to make sure they can get up.
Oh,
that's crazy. Though.
Is that how they make it? All right. So for instance, you know they got the TV, right? So when you watch, I don't watch it no more. The American hip hop or some shit like the shit they be watching. They always be talking down about.
Yeah.
They always
real life hip hop.
Yeah, all right. So they always talking down about a person when they doing a little personal speech. You know, this motherfucker came in here and I can't stand this motherfucker. Then they show the reflection of that shit. People watch that shit.
Yeah.
They use it as everyday life, portray it as their life too. You know what I'm saying? And that's just. That ain't just hip hop. That's every goddamn TV segment they have on there.
Right.
Where they give you that leeway to where you can talk that shit or worry about the next motherfucking person. It's like getting your shit together.
yeah.
I'm trying to find a solution.
All the reality TV.
The reality
They
TV
be
and
pushing that
shit.
shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You see
yeah.
what I'm
They
saying?
pushing domestic bullshit.
Yeah,
Right.
they is. Especially they
Right.
using our black women too to push it harder.
And you know,
Right.
and
For
I
real.
just think that's at this point that is beyond propaganda. That is something that they are actually. That is a agenda, like a motherfucker.
Right.
Like they literally want to disperse everybody. Like, You know, this taking me back to when we was in the car and I was talking about the clock. And you know, that motherfucker just 12 being where 8 at and 8 being what they want to create all this confusion so that we don't have an understanding. And then if we ain't got an understanding, then we ain't got shit, because then motherfuckers you just got fear. And then people with fear don't do nothing but just assume, and now you got some chaos.
Right.
Like, it's real easy to produce chaos. Like, most of the time, chaos is built out of unknown shit.
So chaos comes from confusion, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fear and confusion.
Fear and
Make
confusion.
Make chaos.
That's what
Fear
they're
and
doing.
confusion.
And
Makes
that is
chaos.
and that is a frequency. That is a frequency of hell. Like, just like when you getting mad, you can't really rationalize what's right.
What's bad too? You can't really read. You can't do
Yeah,
nothing.
you
for
can't
real.
do
You
nothing.
mad.
Like,
You
It's flying. You just
that's
flying,
flying
out. You know
Just
what I mean?
flying out, and that's hell. That's hell for real. Like,
Yeah.
they try to sum it up like hell is a place where people go. No, it's actually an emotion. It's something that you feel, because you can't tap into the God side of yourself to actually invigorate yourself to come to a higher perspective of what you're experiencing.
Mhm.
So they try to tap you into your lower self, which is all about confusion. It don't know why you feel like this. It's rage. It's something that's defined inside of you that you can't define outside of you while you experiencing it. So therefore, raging out. Motherfuckers just tap into the rage.
So is it and I think it is a spiritual battle, but this little war they talking about between good and evil, is this good and evil really you going against is it you versus yourself?
It's
I feel
absolutely,
like that.
it's
You know what I'm
absolutely,
saying?
it's
Yeah.
absolutely you versus yourself, because yourself has absorbed all of the bullshit from the outer world and intertwined it with the inner self,
Right.
which is forever and infinitely expressing itself. And it can't put a cap on anything because it's an infinite expression. So you try to feed it something that's, temporary or infinitude, it won't really, it'll go with it, but it's like,
Pros and cons.
yeah, pros and
You
cons.
got
Yeah.
your pros. You think about it. You got your cons
Mhm.
about the situation. So it's always
Kinda cross
they
build
always
up
inter-
and got that confusion.
So
Yeah.
back going off of that, so it's more evident than why you got drugs out here. You got, you know what I mean?
to heal.
You got all these
system.
vices out here,
Mhm.
because you know what I mean. When you indulge in these vices, it probably hinders you. It puts you in a losing battle against yourself with vices out here. Because why are they out here?
Right.
So I'm saying, because if they weren't out here, you'd probably be more thriving, and then you'd probably be tapping in more into more senses, more than the fast senses than they say we actually have.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So it's like, you put out these chemicals that throw off the chemicals in the body. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
We ain't just flesh. We
Equilibrium
really
and
like antennas for real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we really like, you know what I mean? So it's
Yeah,
like
literally God
all this
body.
shit that, you know what I mean? So yeah, you're right. I always thought that though. I ain't always thought that, but just the way y'all presented that, it's like, damn, you probably at war with yourself this whole fucking time.
This
Yeah.
whole
Yeah,
time.
They
So,
want you.
I
They
mean-
want you to be a war with
You
yourself.
ever
Right.
seen the picture with
To make it easy for you to manipulate or do what
see,
you gotta do.
sometimes-
outside standards.
I'm gonna give y'all a super
Let me
example
say
right
this.
now.
You ever seen the picture when they had God on one shoulder and the devil? That's pretty much what it is.
Absolutely.
For real.
But see, in the,
Right,
in the,
right,
in the,
right.
in the
For real.
best case to explain this shit and to break it down for everybody, I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Who is the most enlightened, most spiritual, most strongest spiritual person on this planet right now? What group of people? What group of people come to your mind as the most disciplined spiritual
Black
people?
I said black people.
Okay, that's motherfucking amazing that y'all said black people
I
first,
agree.
because we naturally get over shit because the creator is written inside of us and we carry him as a lamp from the sun. That's perfect that y'all say that. But in actuality and on TV, the Buddhist monk is seen as the most spiritual, intertwined with mysticism being on the planet. Why is this important? Because the Buddhist monk understands that solitude is the way to being closest to God, because you unaffected by the world's motherfucking bullshit and all of the, shit that we naturally absorb. Like our skin, our melanin absorbs shit. We'll be hearing a domestic dispute in an apartment three houses down, and we'll start thinking of shit that we've been in a domestic dispute, or we'll end up talking to our partner. We just, neurons and shit bounce differently off of us and we feel everything. So if there's a disturbance, not just one person is feeling it, everybody is feeling it.
Right.
And the Buddhist monks understood that. So what did they do? They separated themselves from everybody
And they put these motherfucking principles and dharmas into the kids from when they adult to make them these awesome, powerful fucking humans that seem almost superhuman, where you could punch them in the dick, do all crazy shit, and they be able to take it because they have mastered the inner self. They have mastered that void that's inside of us where, you know what I mean, if y'all ever had dreams of dying, me and my nigga was just talking about this, like, have a dream of dying, like I had this dream that I had died before. And I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I had this dream that I died, but when I died, I was being born, and the shit that I had died from, I still remembered, and I was being born as a fucking baby. And I was crying and hollering and shit because I had knew about everything that happened in my past life. Mm-hmm. And then that's when I seen the light, and I was yelling, and then I woke up. I could think about everything, but when I talk, I was screaming. Then I woke up. But what I'm saying with that is that if you can get past all of the levels of emotion, because emotions aren't anything but energies and motions, you can get past the levels of hell, which are here on earth, because it's levels of hell and it's levels of heaven. Heaven comes from that natural, like that 9 that we was talking about, how it's a natural flow and a natural harmony of 9 and things in 360-degree spiral. If we can stay on the 9 frame inside of our mind and inside of our spirit, then there's nothing that can stop us for real. If we were to get everybody on some positive shit, if love were to be the element of this planet, we'd go back to the ancient times. But the fact that they created all of these distractions, like these devices, it's shit powering right now that's emitting electromagnetic radiation, so it's stopping us from reaching our truest potential of being connected to God within ourselves. Because they call it the tabernacle, in which Jesus sits inside the tabernacle, but that tabernacle is actually the gates inside of our mind, which are connected to neurons, which are like, the fucking Bible itself is a fucking book of astrology and a book of understanding the anatomy of God while in physical form. And the fact that they not simplifying the shit and just telling people, the Jews, the easy Jews that'll make people fix their life and do shit correctly, they not doing that. They putting it in allegory. And allegory is nothing but a strong-ass way of saying a metaphor or a parable, and they giving people all these stories of people that are not the people who going through the bullshit each day.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? It's some bullshit.
Yes, sir. That was good, bro. That was a good conversation right there.
Yeah,
you said science?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my favorite subject.
You motherfuckers didn't pay attention, man, because we gonna come at you with that heat.
Man, it's more heat to come.
More heat to come.
Yeah, we about to get
we ain't even
be in the lab.
We ain't even did no script, for real. We don't do script like that, but we ain't even do no topics. We just freestyle that shit.
Freestyle.
And they wonder why.
They wonder why what?
Well, we the motherfuckers.
Woo!
Why we number one? Why we number motherfuckers one, nigga?
Oh, click.
We ain't gotta interview a motherfucker for no clout, no views, none of that shit, bro. We sprinkle jewels.
Shit, you know what? Without this experience right here, man, look. Why we need a clout check? Without experience, all this game, slick shit talking up here. See how this slick shit talking going on up here? You know what I'm saying? From like, you know what I mean, real life experiences to outer life experiences to the minute shit of the scuzz buckets of the whores and
scuzz
we touch it all.
The scuzzies,
the whores,
the scuzzies,
the scuzz buckets,
fucking hood rats,
like
the whores, the scuzz,
right?
Scuzz buckets of the whores.
Hey, that's some heat.
That's what we do.
You can't say the scuzz buckets of the whores. Hey, man.
Hey, I was just freestyling. He really made it a thing, though.
Right.
He made it official for real.
Yo, I see a live ass picture with everybody.
I was gonna say. Nah, I swear to God, I was gonna say. That's the picture. When you see my first take pictures like this, scuzz buckets, bitch. Scuzz bucket picture.
Real.
You know the fuck it is. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Scuzz bucket of the
Yeah.
whores.
Y'all motherfuckers crazy.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
We
All
just-
these motherfuckers
it's
up here, motherfuckers is creative like motherfuckers.
Different as
Real,
fuck.
bro.
Shit, y'all ready? We out of here?
We supposed to been out of here like what?
10
minutes
ago.
Yeah, this shit keeps spinning. Like
I said something.
it just keeps
It
going.
just kept going. Wheel kept spinning, goddammit.
Good.
That's what we do, though.
We out,
How's the
man.
top, man? We out of here.
Yes, sir.
Fold.
Yeah, that shit's real quick. Yeah, like I said, we ain't had no topics. That shit freestyle. That niggas.